fired back, did he?
Yes, he did.
Welcome in, West Tigers fans, to another episode of West Tigers Life on West Tigers TV. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome along. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to West Tigers TV on YouTube. I think we're about 150-ish of cracking the 4,000. So thank you to everyone, despite our football team absolutely letting us down. You, the listeners, have supported the show. A great clause. We have Clause Out on Sunday night. We have Hear Her Roar happening on Thursday. Shouts to Kelly, who's going to break down a very interesting game against the Roosters for the girls on the weekend. And, of course, West Tigers faithful. Shout out to those boys as well, what they do Monday and Friday. Speaking of Clause Out podcasts, Gary, you are back with us on West Tigers Life this week.
2 weeks in a row.
Well, if anyone was expecting Rob Bashara come back, not quite yet. The John Farnham comeback tour hasn't started yet.
Boss has a flat tyre.
The bus. He's off the bus for a bit. I reckon we'll get him. We'll get him soon. But he's been very active in the Discord. I'll give a shout to the Discord, our legends. It's been popping off this week. If you do want to join the Discord, have had a few messages this week. Become a YouTube member. You get automatically access through there, or patreon.com/Westlife. So YouTube members, if you're a member on YouTube already and you haven't got Discord access yet, podcast@Westlife. Email me and I'll send you the link. Because thank you very much for supporting the show. You're helping us, build the show, pay for the studio, and all sorts of things. All right, Gaz. I would say you're in a bit of a mood tonight.
Yeah, I'm not very happy. Probably crankiest I've been about a football club in a long time. So, it wasn't a good day for the club today. I don't think yesterday was a good day for the club. Without jumping too far ahead, I think we've shown ourselves to be quite weak in the last 24 hours.
Speaking of week,
I've had a good week.
You've had a good week?
What were you going to say on piss week? Anyway, I've had an all right week. Hi, everyone.
What did you say this week? You it was weak as a water drinker's piss?
I said the actions of the West Tigers this week as a water drinker's piss. Today topped it off. I'm similar to Gaz. I'm not as angry because life goes on, but yeah, I definitely share Gaz's sentiments and probably most other West Tigers fans. I don't think anyone expected, or maybe they did expect other AD to get named at 7 today, but
yeah,
I don't know why. I've tried thinking all afternoon why. I can't think of a reason apart from just onward and upward from Benji, but it just puts Benji in a really average light in my eyes.
Capitulation, mate, is the word. Capitulation.
It's funny, our last episode, because we've obviously switched from Wednesday to Tuesdays from this week, so apologies. We did say it last week, but thank you for everyone joining us a week early. We're going to do Tuesday until the end of the season, as Clause Out Tuesdays has had to be put on hold with Eddie off on cricket duties.
Yeah, he did an Adam Doueihi and kind of walked out on us.
I would say more Rob's Adam Doueihi. Eddie's more.
At least Eddie had a reason.
Eddie's KPP. He can't actually do it. So
Eddie, don't ever give Eddie an out. Eddie doesn't deserve outs.
What about Taylor May? Give him Taylor May?
No, he doesn't deserve
Jock Madden. What about Jock Madden? Jock Madden's injured
Any
at the
chance
moment.
to give Eddie a whack, you give Eddie a whack.
But I lost my train of thought now. What was I going to say? iChoice. Let's give it. Thank you, Jay. Thank God Jay's here. What will we do?
Shout out to the king.
You might notice this week too. Let us know how the camera's looking this week too, because we're trying out a new camera. Let us know in the comments if you can see the wrinkles on our old stressed out
the best
faces.
looking?
Yeah, apologies.
1, 2, or 3.
Well, it's definitely Jay.
Apologies for getting Shane in HD. I know, put the kids to bed. We don't want anyone getting nightmares tonight.
Righto. Speaking of nightmares, you won't have a nightmare dealing with iChoice if you're looking for a home loan. 97430000. Give Jason a call. We are, as always, on the iChoice offices here. It is the best place you can come along to in terms of getting a home loan or a car loan and that sort of thing, because it's unreal. Little museum of Tigers paraphernalia and all sorts of stuff. So, but if you want a great, he's in the top 8 of the best mortgage brokers in the country. So 97430000. Tell them West Tigers Life sent you. And shouts to the Summer Hill Hotel. Hoff, we were there on
on Saturday.
Saturday. Great afternoon. Shouts to
a couple of people. Got some shout outs. Darren, Balmain Bucko, come all the way down from the Central Coast.
What a knobby represent. 2-hour drive.
Bought us a couple of drinks, which we didn't ask for. So really appreciate that, Daz. But most of all, thanks for coming all that way. And a couple other West Tigers fans. Shout out to Trevor and Claire. Some Magpie fans came along and they enjoyed the day. We're always looked after at Summerhill. I know it's come across ad nauseum. We say it every week, but they can't be any more helpful when we're there. They give us everything we need, and all they, the only thing we don't ever get there is a win.
Get good meals, good cold, nice cold. Had a nice stone and wood.
It was good. It was good.
Watching the game was great.
Yeah, it's really good. So thanks to them, and right across the road from Summerhill.
Oh, you were there too, Gaz, weren't you?
I was there.
You were there. Sorry, Gaz, I forgot you were there.
I was pretty quiet during that game, so I could understand it. It was a dreadful game. But Summerhill Hotel, can't thank them enough. It's a beautiful place to go watch a football on a Saturday afternoon. So it's lovely out there.
We might try and get there for one or two last drinks for a game this year. Stand by. We'll work it out which game we'll do there. Let us know. Send us an email, podcast@westlife.com if you're keen to go. And we'll have a $25 voucher to give away in trivia later in the show. Righto, let's get on to the news. Of course, the big news this week, of course, you can't avoid it. LeBron James has signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. No, of course, Adam Doueihi, more Adam Doueihi talk. Who wants to go for? Guys, I guess you had a clause out to kind of give your shout out to Adel too and Junior. Great show. If you haven't seen it, I mean, I highly doubt if you're watching this, you haven't seen it yet, but shouts to those boys. And what I will say, we've had so many comments, a lot of positive comments, and as always, a few negative comments. A lot of comments saying Adel's an idiot, and a lot of people saying that Junior's an idiot. Well, someone has to, no one's wrong or right. It's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
Yeah.
Opinions can't be wrong.
The fact that we're getting the same amount of people saying one person's an idiot and the other, they're differing opinions, you kind of.
You have something to say,
it's football opinions. Just relax, people. So
I've heard plenty of opinions from Shane that are wrong.
No way. An opinion cannot be wrong. It's your opinion. So, that was a really great show Sunday night. I agree, and deserved all the viewers that it's had.
It's been a very popular show, so thanks to everyone who checked that one out.
Yep. AD, Hoff, what's your opinion on this saga?
Like everybody else, very disappointed, pissed off that, again, another year of snakes and ladders. We've gone from, box number 70 down to 5. We've hit the biggest snake, bottom of the deck, but what do? You just got to dust yourself off and go again. I didn't agree with what happened last week. It's a mortal sin in my eyes. I've said it on the Discord, so I won't repeat myself again, but it was just disgusting. You just don't do that. Now, in saying that, we don't know what went on in the meeting, so you've always got to take that into consideration as well. We don't know how Adam was. We don't know what Benji said or didn't say. So at the end of the day, we can only work on what we're being told and what we find out. But from an outsider looking in, it was very, very poor and didn't help our cause on Saturday against Canberra.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of AD's.
So am I. He's been my favourite player this year.
It's heartbreaking because it's a player that we're beloved, big supporters of AD.
I think that's why I was so angry.
The guy on my left here is much, but we've been, like I said, AD should have been 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 shows ago. I said AD should be captain, and Gaz nearly threw up in his mouth. But I genuinely thought that. I thought AD was captain material, but obviously, to let your teammates down, and I know Junior obviously made a lot of good points and that sort of thing, and why AD should have been annoyed, but I don't think you can justify ever. I mean, there might be some circumstances, I don't know, a personal
a lot of
hurt or something, but you can't let your teammates down, and it's coming out about player standards, and it's all bullshit, mate.
A lot of points Junior brought up definitely made sense and really put you probably in the headspace of AD. It did for me anyway, but I still go back to the fact that you just don't do that. You don't walk out on your team, no matter what.
Rob Senior's in the comments under calls out saying, "I stand with Adel." We know where you stand, Rob. We know where you stand.
Yeah, I'm probably going to annoy Rob a little bit in a moment. The issue I have is the whitewashing in the media that's come from the Isaac Moses' camp. I'm pointing at David Riccio. I saw what he said on NRL 360 tonight. I heard what he said on Triple M over the weekend, trying to excuse the behaviour of missing a game as standing up for standards in a club, saying that he took this action because he loves the club, because he wanted to hold standards at the club. You know what the fundamental standard in a football club is? You go out there, you stand next to your teammates, and you give your all.
You plead for the jersey.
And he did not do that. That is the standard that you need in a football club. How anyone can come out and try and say this was about maintaining standards when you didn't go out and maintain the fundamental standard of a football team. You didn't go out there and fight with your mates, fight with your teammates. In fact, throughout the media over the weekend, there's been reports coming out. We've heard stuff about vaping today. We've heard stuff about bum bags.
Vapegate, yeah.
And I know that's on the list further down. Not only is that not standing up for your teammates, that's your teammates being thrown under the bus in this situation. And how you can say that you're trying to stand up for standards in a club or have people associated with your manager saying this is about standards in a club is, in my opinion, completely laughable, because you've shown that there's no standards that you hold dear to you as part of a football club. And I'm absolutely disgusted that that's being used as reasoning for behaviour. I think it's absolutely disgraceful. And the other thing I want to say, for our club to pretty much just open the doors back up and allow someone who chose to miss a football game over what appears to be over not getting to play the position they want, to not only come back into the club, but to come back into the starting side, to come back into the position they were told they weren't going to be playing, is weak. And it shows to me that move last week, you didn't have, and I'm talking about the club, talking about Benji Marshall, that the conviction to hold to your decision wasn't there. And to follow through with what you decided to do, what you thought was best for the team, regardless whether people think that's what was best for the team, the internal fortitude to stand up to someone who puts some pressure on and still follow through with that, I think is absolutely disgraceful as a football club. And to me, shows a real lack of culture and standards in our club. And I'm really disappointed to see those decisions made today. If we're going to let him back into the club, and I wouldn't have, he wouldn't have been playing first grade this week. He most definitely wouldn't have been playing in that halfback role. And I'm really disappointed in the club today. I'm really disappointed.
So you're saying he would have played
Javon?
Cup?
Mate, as I said, I wouldn't have him in the club at this point after what happened on the weekend. So if I was to let him back into the club, he'd be playing reserve grade.
Yeah.
And no way in the world would I ever consider him going into that halfback role. Because what happens now, I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the year. But as of now, he's contracted until
29.
next year. Yeah, 29. So what happens if we get to a position where the two young guys are absolutely killing it next year and we need to make a decision about moving him again?
Is Benji seeing a difference between Ethan Strange at Canberra and Mitchell Moses? Is he saying that Moses is a more experienced half, so he wants Adam back in to mark him? Or, it could be something like that. Maybe Benji sees, maybe Adam at lock last week was going to be just a one-off. I doubt it, because he would have said that in the meeting.
Or an experiment.
Or something. Nothing makes sense. Like, to the live viewers watching, let us know what you guys think. Is there anything we're missing or what may have happened? Because I've whacked my brain all week trying to work at every scenario, and I just keep coming back to the same thing. So, do your best.
Look, at the end of the day, we can all have opinions and differing opinions and that sort of thing. What really matters, I guess, is what his teammates think. Like what he went back into training.
Yeah.
What day is it today? Tuesday.
He went in today.
Went back to training today. Got named. I think Luai might have made a joke that they were off him or something. So
voice.
And obviously, because it's you're not going to joke about that if you actually, like, it's obviously tongue in cheek. So maybe the players will kind of break bread and get over it. And look, we'll see on Sunday.
And look, just on Rayon Parrot saying in the chat, how long do we have to dwell on this? Let's just move on. He's right to a point. I think, this week it'll die down.
Until Sunday.
And whatever happens Sunday. But I don't think this time next week we're still going to be as fired up as we were. So I think we will all move on.
Oh, if we get flogged on Sunday, I think we will.
You think?
Yeah, it'll snowball. But
does anyone think we'll win? Oh, we'll talk about that later.
I'll make that the next poll.
Make a poll.
The poll.
We're going to poll them.
The poll king.
The poll happening in the moment.
Have you seen the bench?
Yeah, I know. And we'll talk about that later.
Winning the poll at the moment. So we're going to poll at the moment.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, just stop it, Jay. Oh, you're going to do a new one. All right. Well, 60% of the people said that Doueihi should have been named this week.
I think he should have been named, not at half, at lock. Being named at half, just completely.
How would you have felt, Gaz, if he was in the 13 jersey?
Look, as I said, I wouldn't have him at the club, but I would have been better if he was in the 13 jersey. I wouldn't have been as disappointed in the club. I think it's just a complete capitulation of the club.
Can they can, like, going what you're saying, I wouldn't have him at the club. Can the West Tigers...
As long as they pay him, I guess.
And I would have had a meeting with him.
That was never going to happen. Yeah, that was never going to happen.
Mate, I would have had a meeting with him yesterday, and the meeting would have been that to find another club for next season. And you're welcome to stay here for the rest of the season, but I'd start looking for another club, and he would have played reserve grade.
Yep. And if that had gone that way, I wouldn't have been disappointed either. But I'm just thinking, well, and half of me thought this had happened. Again, it was just last week was an absolute disaster. He's been named at half this week. So what did last week mean? None of us will know. I'd love to hear what Benji says tomorrow at the press conference. There's a press conference tomorrow morning.
With both of them.
At 9:30 with both of them. So that'll be interesting.
I don't think we haven't really named the elephant in the room here. I mean the elephant.
Hey, I'm not that big.
I was talking about a different elephant in a suit. The player manager, Isaac Moses, because just about every single drama involved the club.
He's involved with,
it's Galvin, it's Tedesco, Moses, all these dramas we've had over the years with this freaking play manager, the Buller saga.
Yep.
Luckily, somehow he allowed Buller to finally re-sign. But is there a chance that AD did this like preemptively? Because
it's one of the many things that,
like, I wouldn't like it. It sounds outlandish. Is that the right word? Like not believable until you realize who his manager was, who's played every.
You very well could be right.
Played so many 4D chess things, and at the end of the day, how much money do you reckon? Like, do you reckon AD, if he signed for the Bears, would get more money than he's getting at the Tigers at the moment?
I would think so. He's not on a huge contract at the Tigers at the moment. I think it's around the 500 mark is what's...
And he's played well this year. He's probably played himself into...
Correct.
If he was off contract at the end of this year, he probably would sign for more money than he's on now.
I
would think... I'd believe that would be the case.
So Isaac Moses...
the only option? I know he was speaking to St. George, but that all fell through.
Yeah, well,
are they still interested?
They've got plenty of cap space as well. At the end of
Perth's a big move.
He could easily find a contract worth more than he's on at the Tigers at the moment. And
does he want to go all the way to Perth though?
You only got to do it for a few years. Get a few. I don't know. He's young. He hasn't got any kids.
And you're back in Sydney every second weekend.
He's obviously very close with his family who are all in Sydney, but they might move over there with him or something. I don't know.
Doesn't he live?
That's the thing about Perth. I still think Perth should get a cap dispensation.
I agree.
Anyway, but especially with the PNG. But,
yep, agree.
Tax-free bullshit. But,
yep, 100%.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. His manager's like, hey, we can this next 3 years, we could probably earn another $600,000-$800,000 more via football, and we might have a kind of seen the Luai saga kind of just
But just
get
like
the ball
Galvin,
rolling out of it.
at the end of the day, he's still contracted to us, so we have to release him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but
part of me wouldn't mind seeing us play
You're not gonna pay
hardball and say, you want to go? Well, sorry.
I know, but you say that, but then you're not going to pay someone $500,000 to play for the Magpies.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, you know, you're telling me you got no choice. Stand down like Tallis did then for a year, 2 years.
Why not get
and
paid?
and not get paid if you want to, you know, if you really want to
Well, the Bears are in
work
next
on
year,
standards.
So, yeah,
I don't know.
obviously, if you left, you wouldn't.
I'm just sick of fucking players getting their own way and pulling out of contracts. Why even have contracts anymore?
It's true. They're not worth it.
Absolute shit anymore.
All right. Anything else in the AD? Should we move on?
Move on.
We'll probably talk about it more as it goes on.
Go on.
Some good news to talk about this week. That's kind of
Really?
sadly, well, do you realize it's Appy Coruscant's 250?
No,
games?
that is very good news.
Yeah, and it's again, Javon's the shit thing. Oh, you got it out, couldn't you?
Oh, I keep that there all the time.
Just keep it, cover that face off. We're in HD tonight, so it's probably worth it. 250 games, Appy, and it actually became. So I worked this out this week. It's his 80th game for West Tigers. He's currently tied in terms of his career. He's on 79 games for us, 79 games for the Panthers, and he only played 77 for Manly and way less for South. So this week, the top West Tigers will become his most capped team. So he's officially a West Tiger of history. What's going on?
I don't know. Gary's laughing.
Trying to be serious, do a serious football
Sorry, I
show
got
here.
distracted by someone in the chat.
Oh,
Who is it?
David Watson. Gary's been growing that beard since the last finals appearance.
Is that your brother?
No, it's not.
Oh. Any relation?
I do have a brother called David Watson, but it's not him.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, get back to Appy.
Appy. Any
Sorry,
thoughts on
Appy.
good on that.
Look, I think Appy's been one of our greatest ever signings.
He has.
Coming across from Panthers, coming across from what was in the middle of a dynasty, leaving there right in the middle of it, coming across to a club that had won, I don't know how many wooden spoons we'd won at that point in time, but it was at least one. Coming across and a player that I don't think I could have asked for more of from the time he came to our club. A guy that puts in every single week he's out there. You see him in press conferences after games.
He absolutely spent.
Like he's almost looks like he's falling asleep sometimes in those press conferences because he's just left everything out on the field. I'm so proud to have him at our club. So proud to have him as our captain.
One of our best ever signings for sure.
I'm almost embarrassed to have him in our team. Like he deserves. He's only won 30% of his games at West Tigers. It's like he deserves better. Like we should have won more games for him the last few years.
And I hope the club makes a big deal out of this because I think it's huge that he's made it to 250 games. The way he plays football, the way we've used him, we've overused him massively in the last couple of years. I think everyone on all of our pods has been talking for a number of years. They'd love to see him get less minutes because we play him 80 minutes and play him into the ground week after week. So that achievement of getting to 250 games is absolutely outstanding. He's had a wonderful career, multiple premierships at multiple clubs. What a footballer. And I'm so glad that he made that brave decision to come across to the West Tigers because any change that we've had at our club, and there has been positive change at our club, we wouldn't have got without him.
And he's missed so little game. Like for his age, you'd expect him to have a couple of games off,
suspensions
a year, and it's only been the suspensions which were undeserved. That's another thing. He's been out there every single week.
No, he got a broken jaw from Tino.
But even then, he came back early.
Well, this injury, he shouldn't have been back last week.
Exactly. So
He's an
was
Iron
meant to be
Man.
out for 4 weeks.
Yeah, came
with
back
a
after
pec
one.
injury and missed one game.
one of our strongest soldiers. Here's few apps.
You're one of those water drinkers. Weak
Weak.
water drinkers, as you said at the start of the show.
Weak as piss.
Oh, we can't have groggo.
More good news this week. That's gone
Today it happened.
literally this afternoon. Leichhardt officially has got the green light to get its refurb, so that should happen. They're going to basically gut the Latcham out, and
I'm hearing
bring
a
up the
strong
standard.
rumour that they're giving the golden spade to turn the first sod. One Rob Bashar will be doing that.
Yeah, right.
They're going to get him in.
Has he ever picked up a shovel before?
I doubt it.
Josh, that's 2 weeks in a row with 2 very good lines. I like that one.
Oh well, that was at Elliot. It's a shame. Man, love you, Rob. All right, moving on. Any opinions on Leichhardt? We've said plenty about Leichhardt.
It's a great ground.
Yeah,
Anyone that says it's not is just a
hater.
disgruntled Magpie supporter.
Hey, offset it, not me. Yeah, 100% right. All right, good, bad, ugly. Is that next on the rant? So we got the rants this week. I put the poll out a little bit. We didn't get too many, so I'm just going to give the $25 voucher this week to the one particular person. I do have it here.
Well,
Maybe talk amongst yourselves while I bring that up. Kind of.
So, Shane, how's your week been? What have you been up to?
working.
God.
Working. What else? Working, and
So you going to the game this weekend?
I'm back exercising.
Back exercising?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell.
Thanks. I won't be wearing black for much longer. Yeah, I'll be getting to the white t-shirt soon.
You going to the game this weekend?
Yep. 100%.
You sure?
Who wouldn't go? Seriously.
So you'll send us a picture of you at the game this weekend?
Yep.
We'll put up on our socials?
Yep.
As proof?
I'll be there.
Because not everyone believes
Come
you.
say hi, everyone.
I think speaking of the game, 78% are thinking that we're going to win this week. Only 22%.
Well, we're due.
Oh, yeah, right.
Did that give us
due.
anything?
Is there like 4 people in the chat? Like, how can there be 77 that think we're going? 77% think we're
How
going to
many
win?
votes is that?
Only about 10 so far, though. So this is my gentle way of encouraging our 200 or so
Still
viewers at the
Parramatta.
moment to get in there and put a vote in. Number 1 for win, number 2 for lose.
It's our home game.
A lot of
At their
opinions in the
stadium.
chats. They're not flying too crash hot, the Eel, so we're always a chance.
There's a lot of West Tigers supporters back at the Winston Hills Football Club that
Oh yeah.
Jake plays at, and a lot of them say as long us beating Parramatta will match us running wherever we finish this year.
I'm well on record with saying
Parramatta is the team that we want to beat.
Yeah, I would support ISIS before I support fucking. I hate Parramatta. Owen, you're our winner this week. So Owen Clark, if you're out there, you've won the $25 voucher. Owen's rant this week was we have no leadership or attack with the ball, no adjustments in defence, giving their fast men easy territory, no grunt in the middle, and Bunty should have been on much earlier. Now, we're also doing Owen, podcast at westlife.com. Let me know and I can pass on your details to the Summerhill Hotel and you can collect your voucher there whenever you like. We're also doing the West Tigers GOAT poll, something fun to end the year on because, boy, we need to talk about something a bit more fun than the club at the moment.
And it's not who's the biggest goat at West Tigers. It's who's the GOAT.
Greatest of all time. Yeah, everyone lots of people making that joke on the socials about the animal goat. So greatest of all time, for those who don't know the
Shane would have
acronym.
got plenty of votes in that.
Old Billy Goat Gruff here. The counts got lots of votes already. So I've calculated it. It's pretty close between who you'd expect at the top there. So if you go to westtigers.tv, the form is there. So let's get as many votes as we can because you got to vote for your top 10, and I'm hoping we can kind of make a top 30 out of it. So it's like a point system because it'd be cool to talk about some you obviously know who's the top few
Five,
are going to be. Yeah.
I just think back and
Let's-
think back, even if it's a special
Bring up
game
some old names
from
in
the
the top
past.
30.
that you
Yeah.
just remember a player. You got 10 to pick from, so
Yeah.
they don't all have to be number one names. You can
A name I will throw out a name that's doing very well, Taniela Tuiaki. So it's names
one
like
of the
that.
most unluckiest swingers to
So
ever play the game.
Yeah, we want to bring some names that don't get brought up enough from the West Tigers history. So give us your top 10, vote how you love, and then tell us why. We may have a $50 voucher, and we'll work out how to give that away. But you can tell us who your favorite player of all time is. It'd be interesting to see who the most favorite player of all time is, and tell us why, and we'll choose one to win a $50 voucher to the Summerhill Hotel, and we'll have a show and we'll debate.
My top three were Ben Black, Lapina Kafusi, and Peter Godinay.
Some good names there. I don't think they'll.
Good one, Gaz.
They were great players.
But yeah, we can just end the year just blokes naming blokes. That's how we're going to end the year. So get in on it. West Tigers.
There's a couple of them I wanted to name a car, and I'm thinking, I didn't know you could name 10. So
you can do top 10.
Brain, and then
you got to give a minimum of 5. You can do up to 10.
Oh, okay.
So it's a point system. You get 10. First gets 10. So whoever you vote for first gets 10 points. Second gets 9. Like a Formula One sort of point system. All right, moving on to good, bad, ugly. Can we find a good this week?
Yeah, look, even though he missed some tackles, my good was Javon. I was proud of the fact that, he didn't let the game overawe him as being his debut. It was an introduction from hell, thanks to someone. But, he missed some tackles, but made 31 of them, which was pretty impressive for a half. So, again, I don't think he was overawed. So I think he'll only be better for the experience. It was very hard to find a good, let's be honest. That was my good.
Yeah, my good was that I didn't actually travel down to Canberra to watch that game. So
after the bus that did.
Yeah, that would have been rough. That would have been a rough trip back on either of the couple of buses went down.
If there's any listeners, tell us what it was like on the bus coming home. Did they try and sort of keep it upbeat, or was it just a?
Did they go M7, M5? Or
Hoff is really interested in the route, where you stopped, what you ate.
Dog in the tucker box. It got
whether it rained at all.
Goulburn, the big sheep of the Goulburn.
Big ram
Big
Goulburn.
ram. And shouts to the Raiders fans for giving the clap. So
who got the clap?
The Raiders fans.
Things can be a little bit loose down there in Canberra.
Well, joke's on them. They're going to live in Canberra. Shithole. But anyway, Gaz?
I did say my good.
Oh,
do you want?
We have to bad.
Yeah, I just said AD. Can't go past that. That's going to be my bad probably for the next 3 weeks.
So the guy that didn't even play is the bad.
Is the bad, yeah.
Gaz?
Because he had an impact.
Yeah, my bad is just 56. Like, to have that Canberra side that is outside the 8 put 56 through us, and just by running harder and faster and competing harder than we did was really disappointing to see.
I'm gonna throw a bad and an ugly. Butler in the bunker.
You were fired up, weren't you?
I know. What annoys me is when we end up losing by nearly 50, is that you obviously can't ref's fault, and obviously if that
sliding doors.
Thank you, guys. It's 100% that ball was knocked on from that runaway try. We were only 2 tries down at the time. We had the ball. Maybe more than likely we stuff it up and then Raiders run up a score anyway. But we just, as soon as the game gets away, the players put their heads down. You're doing more tackling, you fatigue, it gets run up. Like, scores get racked up quickly in the modern game.
I can't be 100% sure that it was 100% a knock on, though.
Come on, man. His
fingers, because from the angle, I don't know. It wasn't blatantly obvious that it was a knock on in my eyes.
Go?
The ball's come down.
Went straight
It's
through his
hitting.
hands.
Yeah, but the camera angle was coming from back here.
There's got to be more than one camera angle.
I agree, and there wasn't. They just kept looking at the one angle. I don't know. It was a 50-50 to me.
Yeah. Closet Canberra fan.
I'm not.
Queenslander, Raiders fan.
You're just happy about 89, aren't you? Bring that up again.
That's why you're smiling.
I'm not. I just think it very well could have been knock on. You know. All I know, the one thing I'll give you though is, had it have happened in field on the fourth tackle, 100% it would have been ruled a knock on. And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah. What's your ugly this week?
Just off the back of that, just with the amount of points piling up, just out the adversity. Like, we looked all right again for the first 20 minutes, but then when things started to go against us, whether they were deserved or not, we just shit the bed. Every time adversity hits us, we just crumble. You know what happened to that tenacity? You know, that energy that we had at the start of the year.
I thought we had good energy to start the game.
Yeah, we did. I said the first 20 minutes, I thought we were okay. We were throwing the ball around. You could tell they went out there with a slightly different game plan. But when things started to go wrong,
as soon as they got punched in the face,
we just dropped our bundle.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, that was my ugly.
Oh, what's happening on the camera there?
Yeah, cutting me out. Yeah,
Rob Bashara has logged
yeah,
on.
he took control of the camera.
Away from Gaz there. Not sure what happened.
My ugly was Rob Bashara taking control of the camera. Though my ugly, I'm actually going to go across to the NRLW and the mess they've made of that competition. The fact that the Roosters and Broncos are so much, their sides are so heavily weighted against compared to everyone else. It's absolutely disgusting, and they're ruining that competition. I think it's an absolute disgrace what they've done with the amount of representative players both the Broncos and Roosters have.
Sorry, I was watching the cameras. Like
There's an orange pepper jersey over Gaz's head.
It's the good, bad, ugly
awesome, right?
Thing. Yeah.
Sorry. Yep.
It does look shit. I'll change that next week.
It's all right.
All right.
Yep. Good and bad, ugly's done.
Got enough talking about this game? Are we done?
Just another shout out. Kane Manning listens to us every week. From he wouldn't say we're on the camera again. Wouldn't
double click on our faces. I'm pretty sure it's doing face detect. I think it's
picking up Appy.
Picking up Appy's face. It wants to show Appy, not us.
And
we've got Jason's face then.
Well, now.
Shout out to Kane Manning, one of our Discord members, listens to us every week, and he didn't say where he's from. He just said he's from remote Indonesia. So
remote Indonesia.
Yeah, he's working remote Indonesia. Loves the show.
In the jungle.
Us every week. So shout out to you, mate.
In like Sepang or something.
And one more, Macassini. Hermes Macassini turned 19 today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Macca.
Happy birthday, Macca. She has the same birthday with Josh Adakar.
And my grandfather.
His birthday today. Oh, there
my late grandfather would have been 79 today. Unfortunately, the whole reason I'm a Tigers fan. So, shouts to Pa Barnett, shouts to Macca, shouts to Josh, not Josh Adakar.
Yeah.
Not so much.
No. So happy birthday, mate. Good on you.
All right. Eels. Let's talk about this. Oh man, it's going to kill
Team
me.
lineups.
All right, the team list for this week. Dream Bulloy is still at fullback. Let's hope he didn't play great on the weekend. He does seem
was dreadful.
Yeah, it was one of his worst games in a while. He's got no gas left in the tank. Fingers crossed he can find something this weekend. Junior Tupou and Taruva is back on the wing. Thank God he's moved out of the centres. Patrick Herbert and Macassini's back. The birthday boy back in the centres as well. Luai and, of course, Adam Doueihi is back in the halves, as we've mentioned already, which you probably already knew as well. Terrell May and Fanua Pole, front row. Apisai Coruscant for his 250th game is wearing the number 9 as is tradition. We've got the Fainus in the back row, so Samuela and Sione. Alex at lock. Alex 12, of course. Sione back on an edge.
Yep. Very disappointed in that
I don't know
move.
what's going on there. How many times do you want to give him a chance?
And it's not fair on him. Like
No, it's
I know
not.
you're going for the team list, and I was going to talk about it later, but he is not an edge forward. He's a very good middle, and every time you play him on the edge, he gets caught out, and it's just not fair playing him there because
I'd rather safe half on an edge.
That's stretching things, but yeah.
Or Suka. Suka's there. So the bench is Mason Murray, safe half, Suka, Hope and Toa. Outside in the reserves, Javon Andrews, Ethan Roberts has been dropped, and Bunty Fowl has been dropped as well. So,
anyone surprised about
Jared Hayward completely?
Yeah, he's gone
out. It's a weird one. This team list, yeah, a lot of people are bagging it out. I'm puzzled by it.
Not the greatest.
And
as you said, guys, the bench
is atrocious.
Yeah.
Could we have Ethan Roberts on the bench, and Bunty? Why Ethan and Bunty?
But what's Heath Mason going to do?
Ethan Roberts was quite poor defensively on the weekend, but I thought he played very well with the ball in his hand. He scored. He scored that try. I would have kept him in the second row. I don't think you put Sione on that edge. I don't think it's a great improvement defensively. He gets caught out laterally as well. So I would have kept Ethan Roberts there. It looks like, for the most part, Benji's gone away from playing the younger players. If you have a look at the side, it's only really Macassini out of the younger players that is left there. So I find that bench incredibly, incredibly strange. It is such a lightweight bench. Really, if you have a look at that bench, there is no size in the middle. Alex Seyfarth can play as a middle, but there's no one to come on at that first change with any size and really make any impact through the middle of the field. So I don't know what the plan really is there. So I would have kept Bunty Afoa at least in the...
I was going to say the same thing. He should have been in that lineup for sure.
I'm not a big fan of Charlie Murray, so I don't really understand the move to bring him back onto the bench. I think he's been quite poor.
What was the last time Murray played?
It's been ages, and the Maggies have lost their past two games, and Murray hasn't been that great. So I don't know what's warranted his call up. Do you think that's the bench that will run out though?
Well, I was just thinking if Heath Mason,
they may bring Bunty back in, or
they may do.
Was Dream Buller
I thought that as well.
Is Dream Buller a late scratching and Heath Mason?
Is there a drama with Buller? Or?
I wouldn't. I find it odd to name Heath Mason in the 14 in that situation, unless you're worried about Dream not making it through the full game.
Yeah,
then possible you do. That can be the only reason because I don't see why you'd put Heath Mason into that role, other than maybe Buller. There's worries Buller won't make it through.
Yeah, we're gonna there's a fullback, a hooker, a center, taking up 3 of the 6 bench spots. We've got 2 forwards outside the bench. I don't.
Well, just remember, Heath Mason might be there to cover the halves as well.
Then why
would they have
Javon Andrews?
Why did you give Javon just one game?
Maybe they want Javon to have 80 minutes for the Magpies.
I do think they're having a look at Macassini's played most of the season.
Yeah.
But Andrews and Ethan Roberts haven't played a lot of time. Hayward hasn't played a lot of time. So I think there is a possibility that he's just trying to save those guys now at the end of the season. Now the season's getting a little bit tough. Macassini's just gone back in because you need a centre, and he's played most of the season anyway. So I can see that. I also think maybe there's a possibility that the plan is to actually play Appy 80 minutes this weekend. 250th game. I can understand the thinking around being respectful to him and playing the full game. When is it the Magpies actually play this weekend?
Sunday
beforehand.
1 o'clock, at Lidcombe.
So
why would they play it at Combank? They did it this year. When we play the Eels earlier.
Yeah, I think it's just the agreement at Lidcombe. That's what they do. We've spoken about all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
So possibly for
You're right.
Jared's development, the decision may have been made to send him back to Cup to play a full game. So I could see that decision being made, but I don't really, for the most part, don't understand that bench at all. It's far too lightweight. And especially when you compare it to Parramatta's bench. I think
I'm
they're
just
in a
looking at it
Junior
now.
Junior Polo coming off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan Walker.
Joe's Popolay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm a little bit worried how once changes start to be made in that game, how we'll fare. 20 minutes, that 20 to 40 minutes in that first half. If we're in touch, I think that's time that the game will get difficult for us.
On the Eels side of thing, I won't read out the whole team list, but who are we? I mean, Mitchell Moses always plays.
He usually plays really well against us.
That's obviously.
Iongi goes all right.
Yeah, I think Talon Da Silva would be quite keen for a big game coming up against his former club. So that'll be interesting to kind of see how he goes. But they aren't having a good season. So
yeah, I mean, this game was 7 weeks ago. I'd say we're specials, and now we're $3.50 outsiders. So
yeah,
weird.
It could be a tough day at the office.
We'll see. Oh, come on, boys! Just like Appy's $2.50. Maybe they smoked the peace pipe with Adam.
And if anyone in our club deserves the team to show up for them,
100%.
It's Appy.
It's Appy Coruscant. Yeah. And I'll be absolutely disgusted in this side if they don't show up ready to play for him and play their hearts out. And I don't care what's going on around the club. Anyone who does not put in this weekend, they get a big cross next to their name from me, because we don't have anyone at our club who deserves the support.
Agrees. Who knows how these kids act these days?
Yeah, pull your finger out and show up for your captain this weekend.
All right, moving on.
Is he the captain?
It doesn't say on the
doesn't say on this, but
yeah,
I think
it is Appy and Luai joint captains like all year.
He's been co-captain every game he's played.
Don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
One captain per side. I don't have two.
Trivia. You haven't put trivia on the team.
Trivia's on. Sorry.
Trivia time.
Hasn't been my best effort in the run sheet this week. I own that.
All right. What year was this? So describe what you're seeing for the people that aren't viewing, but what can you see?
So Ellery Hanley, Paul Langmack.
Correct.
Yep. I'll say that is 1990.
1995.
No. Hold on. Did Ellery Hanley come back to Balmain after West?
He did. So did Gary Jack. Yeah.
So,
Gary Jack went to England and came back.
So is that 91?
No, it's 94.
The jersey's the hint.
It was the last jersey they played in. Yeah,
so you reckon it's 96. No, 95.
Who's tackling there? Who's wearing the headgear?
Looks like. Oh, is that
I actually don't
Bill
know.
Dunn? That's Billy Dunn, I think.
I'll take your word for it.
Billy Dunn and Paul Langmack.
I'm pretty sure.
If you want to be really smart, well, look at the logo on Ellery Hanley's shorts as well. You can see it's got the ARL logo as well.
Oh, well spotted.
96.
Well spotted, Jay.
That started in 95.
97. Stamo comes in. He knows his white jerseys, Stamo.
The Jersey King of the Magpies. Shout out to you, Stamo.
It is 1997. Well done, Stamo.
Thanks, you Malacca.
All right. Question 2. Just in time for trivia. A good Magpies question coming up for you, Stamo. The name a try scorer from the last game between the West Tigers and the Parramatta Eels at the old Parramatta Stadium.
So it would have been
not the
86.
last game.
So it would have been 86.
West Tigers.
Oh. Oh, the old Parramatta Stadium.
As in pre-Combank.
Yeah. Okay, so it was the old Parramatta Stadium.
That's what the question said.
What year did they knock it down?
That's part of the question.
I know, that's what I'm trying to
Part of
work
the
out.
fun. West Tigers did not lose this game. It's quite a high-scoring game too, so you can just have a stab in the dark.
I can't remember what year they knocked it down.
We know what year that the new stadium opened up, right? The debut game, the famous drubbing we got.
I was overseas, luckily.
Here in the corner.
Yeah.
Remember the year for that one?
That was 2019.
That was 2019. So I'm guessing 2016 was the last year there.
David Nofaluma.
That's a good guess. That's a very good guess.
Bring up the answer for me, Jay, because I forget what the answer was. So for the Tigers, Marika Korobidi, I believe, got a double. David Nofaluma is correct. Good guess. Tim Simona, the other one. For the Eels, Tautai, I think is how you said it. I'll probably still say it. But, Jake Mullaney, Junior Polo, and Ken Seo score for the.
I wonder if Tim Simona had money on himself to score.
Yeah, I was going to make that joke as well.
Wish someone had his speed at the moment. On the outside.
We lost that one, I think it was 32-28 or something.
Rob's saying 37-36.
Yeah, Rob's Googling.
I think Rob's thinking of a bit earlier. I was at that game, the one that I believe were up like 36-12 or something, and the Eels came back, and then Luke Burt missed the penalty goal. I think that was 20.
Lose the lead.
I think it was like 2012. It was or something. Api Carousel, as we said earlier, will play his 80th game for the West Tigers on Sunday. Who can get the nearest to the pin? How many wins has he got?
24.
Hold on. For the West Tigers?
Yes.
24.
Hold on.
You've obviously looked it up. Kevin.
No. You said earlier he's won
I'll say
30% of his game.
I'll say 27.
Yeah, I gave it away earlier.
30%.
Rob's the school teacher next to me's done the maths. It is 24, 30% of 80. Well done. Not a lot. He deserves more. All right, name the former player.
No, not these.
You should get this
one. I've got that one. I won't answer it so quick this time.
Let the people at home at least describe what you can see for the people.
So Parramatta Eels, North Sydney Bears, Northern Eagles, back to Parramatta Eels, and then to the West Tigers.
So another player that collected some superannuation.
Played as a centre and 5'8".
Yeah. I think you want to play a bit of lock for us too, maybe.
Yeah.
It is not Glenn Morrison, Rob. Glenn Morrison played for Balmain. Terrible high boy. Glenn Morrison.
Should never sign ringers.
Same high school as my sister. Nathan's got it.
Is it Michael Butner?
Michael Butner. Correct.
Remember that sign that North Sydney fan used to have? You Butner. Remember that?
No.
On the hill? Good days, mate, with signs and flags.
Why don't you make some now?
I've had my flag waving days and sign days. I used to have the biggest.
The Dragons used to have really good signs on the hill. Yeah, what I mean, in the age of social media and TV cameras, people don't do signs as much. It's funny, isn't it?
You're not allowed to take them in.
Yeah, they get confiscated if they're
yeah. So everyone's paying $400 for a seat these days.
Cooking with Gaz was a good one for. The Roosters have got the Quagmire from Family Guy, always there. It's a bit of harmless fun.
See, Riff remembers it.
Yeah, he's
old. That's all the older people.
No, he just felt bad.
So glad I'm 54.
He's just making up. He felt bad that no one agreed with you.
Best days of rugby league back in the 80s and 90s. Anyway. All right, so this is the name.
What were the 40s like off?
The Magpies went all right back then, I think. All right, so tell us what you can see. A bit of a hard one for the.
Yeah, I don't know who the first bloke is. That
How well do you know your Simpsons?
Is that Luke Perry? Meant to be Luke Perry?
Good guess. No, it's not.
Oh.
There is a Luke Perry reference in The Simpsons, but it's
okay.
not Luke Perry.
So for those listening over audio, we've got a character from The Simpsons,
Mm.
we've got a boardwalk, and we've got a sun.
Wolfson.
You might have thrown him a bit
True.
there because the middle picture.
Jetty. Okay, hold on.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Pia.
Pete, yeah.
Corey Pearson.
Right on, Luke. Good stuff, Luke. And
Ah.
so there's Corey.
Yes,
Simpsons fans would know Corey, allegory. That quote, Lisa's crush, a peer, and then the son, Corey Pierce son. Well done, Gaz. And
Bob, I thought it was Corey Jetty Flare.
Old Corey Jenny Flare. How do you get a flare from a sun?
Solar flare. Solar flare.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Oh, too funny. All right. Good
All right,
stuff.
who am I time? First person who answers in the comments gets a $25 voucher. To the
Only
Summit
answer
Hill.
if you can have the voucher, guys.
I think you two will probably get this pretty quickly.
You say that every week. I really do.
Shane's still getting one from 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Born on the 4th of December 1962 in Auckland, New Zealand, began my senior rugby league career with the Northcote Tigers after being graded as a 19-year-old. Built my reputation on toughness, competitive, and exceptional goal kicking, despite not being the biggest player in the field. Represented New Zealand in 1986 and named my country's International Player of the Year, earning the honour in 86 and 88. Throughout my career, I captained the Kiwis and helped them win numerous international test series against Papua New Guinea and France. In 1990, I captained New Zealand and signed a 3-year deal with Balmain, but my fortunes changed dramatically the following season when the new coach, Alan Jones, dropped me to reserve grade in favour of Union convert Brian Smith. I moved to the Sydney Roosters, revived my career in 1992, proved to be my finest season. I won both the Daily M Halfback of the Year and Daily M Player of the Year, while continuing to captain the Kiwis against Great Britain and Papua New Guinea.
Easy one.
Later joined the Penrith Panthers and named Player of the Year in 1994 and finished my career at the Parramatta Eels in 1996. After retiring, I became a television sports commentator, authored my autobiography. Mics are still on, Hoff, don't give it away.
Oh, sorry.
Tiger, Kiwi, Rooster. And in 2001, I took over as New Zealand national coach, nicknamed Wiz. My career wasn't without controversy. In 1989, I received a 12-week suspension following an eye gouging incident, but returned to be one of Balmain's best players and playing in the grand final as well. Plenty. I thought it was a bit easy this week. When you throw out a Balmain player, it tends to go pretty quick. Tiger Beto, I think.
We got Parrot.
Rion Parrot.
Rion. Oh, yeah. Well, do we count the nickname as the answer?
Depends, Parrot.
Did he say it before I said his nickname was Wiz?
I think he did, yes.
Okay. All right. We'll give it to him.
Rion Parrot, are you in Sydney, though?
Are you in Parrot?
Can you have this voucher or what?
Would you like a $25 voucher at the Summer Hill Hotel, Mr. Parrot? Let us know. Polly want a cracker, Mr. Parrot?
If Parrot says no, we'll give it to Tiger Beto as the next choice.
You read that comment.
Which one? Read it. It's the audio bit, him.
G-Man, where's Rob? He's taking the week off. Who's he think he is? Adam Doueihi?
Oh, we haven't. You're probably the 17th person to make that joke about Rob this week. Still funny, though.
Yeah, it's funny.
He's in the Blue Mountains. Oh, there you go. Get on the...
All right.
Same as Laurie Nichols. Get on the train.
Get on the train. Leave the cats alone.
Yeah, I was going to say the rat-a-tat-tat. There goes the cat on the train from the Blue Mountains.
Parrot saying give it away.
Give it away now. All right, who was second?
Chili peppers.
Would be for Beto then.
We'll move it down. Yeah, Tiger Beto, would you like a $25 voucher would have thought it's so hard to give away free money on this show.
Jason D doesn't listen. We said don't answer unless you live in Sydney.
Beto's
No, it's all
take it either. It's all go to third choice.
Still have fun. Still have fun with it. Talking Beto's on the Gold Coast. We don't have any
That's what I'm
listeners
saying.
in Sydney.
Is there anyone in Sydney?
All our listeners.
We've got
They're
Jason
everywhere.
D. Has Jason D accepted a voucher before?
No, he's in Adel. He's in
He's in
Tippy Town.
Adelaide. We can't give it to Riff. He's
Riff's in
very
LA.
far away.
Ray Gats.
Ray
Ray
Gats.
Gats. I think Ray's in
Yeah,
the
Ray
West. I
comments
think.
on-
Yeah, we see Ray every now and then. Ray Gatt, would you like $25? What
Give
was
it
great,
away.
great radio.
Yeah, Gray or before then.
Bring up the next slide
Yeah.
while you're there,
Yeah.
while we work out who. Jay, work it out. See who. We'll end up giving it, going to 7 different callers. All right, other grades this week, as you said, the Maggies. Well, they lost
They got
last week.
Yep, against Canberra.
Yeah, so not a good.
So there's still a chance to make the semis, but
Mm.
they're really going to have to beat Parra this week to get back on track.
Jersey Flake had a good win, 34-26 over the Canberra Raiders, which is good. The Women's Premiership, they got a 28-10 win over the Sharks. The NRLW girls, they got smacked by the clearly over the salary cap Roosters team, 48-10. At least they've got the Broncos and the Roosters. They don't play every team once in the NRLW, do
Play
they?
every team once.
It's 11 rounds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we don't have to play Roosters and Broncos again? Thank
Not till the
God.
finals.
Not to the grand final. Okay. But yeah, shouts to Kelly and Rach here, Raw, who will break that down. Although Kelly, I hear, only saw half the game. Is that right?
She may have only seen half the game.
Naughty. Find out more about it on Here Raw tomorrow. This week, as Hoff said, they're at Lickham Oval, the Magpies.
1 o'clock.
So could you physically make
Nah,
it?
you can't.
Oh, you probably could. Lickham's not far from Para. Finish your 3. You probably,
yeah,
you
no,
could probably
one-
make both.
Yeah, you
Show
just.
some commitment, Shane.
Just. You'd have
Lickham,
to-
what, down Parramatta Road, up Church
you'll
Street.
Find parking.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well,
You'd
not
have to Uber it. You'd
not
have to Uber to Lidcombe,
Lickham's easy parking.
You like making excuses.
Uber to Lidcombe, and then Uber.
Oh, you
from
could train. Lickham train station.
Nah, it wouldn't get there in time. It'd be
Lickham to
fast.
Parramatta is like 12 minutes. Not even. Lickham to Parramatta on express train's
It's
pretty quick.
A little bit longer than that.
Just Uber it.
I just said Uber.
Yeah.
What are you painted on?
Why are you getting grumpy?
I'm not getting grumpy.
You're getting all.
If someone does it on
I'm not
Saturday,
grumpy at the start.
if you do
Listen to you.
Lickham to Parramatta on Sunday, let
That's
us know.
so grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
Flegger at Lickham as well, 11 o'clock.
Yep.
The women's, the NRLW it's the Magic Round in Wagga Wagga. Our girls are against the Sharks at 11:35 on Saturday. The women's premiership are playing at Ringrose Park. You know Ringrose Park
Hate the
pretty
ground.
well. They're playing the Wenty Magpies at 4 o'clock on Saturday. All right. The tables there, Magpies are in 10th, as Hoff said. So they're 2 points out of the 5. God, it's a bit of a logjam there,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
there?
Yep.
Between 5th and 10th. So how many games they got left? 4?
There's enough. There's enough. but
Yeah. They need to go on a
They
bit of a
really need
streak.
to at least win one of the last 2, but they didn't.
So see how we go. Jersey Flegg, they are tied 5th. So well on the hunt there. And then over the page, we have the girls. So, man, our girls, look, they're 8th, tied, what's that, tied 5th? It's top 4 in the girls, isn't it?
It has been in the past. I have to check.
Let us, Rach, I think Rach is in the comments. Let us know, Rach. I'm pretty sure it's top 4. Let's clarify that. But they are, 2 points behind 3rd. First and second will be Broncos Roosters. So,
Yeah.
it's a fight for 3rd and 4th. I guess for those, and the girls are on 4 points with 2 good wins to start the year, and then hopefully get a good win this week. In the women's premiership, they are 8th, which is 2 points behind
Top 6.
2 points behind 4th, so pretty close there. So in the finals hunt across the board, bar first grade, unfortunately. Top 6, thank you, Rach. Top 6 this year.
That's why she's one of the experts.
That's why she's on Here Raw, and Man, surely you can't go back on now. You didn't even know it was the top 6, guys.
Yeah, I was very good when I was
Leave
on
it to
there,
the
mate.
experts.
Very, very good. It was a great episode.
Well, yeah, it had the West Tigers halfback on it.
It was very good.
Any final thoughts? A quick show tonight.
Yeah, it was very
Efficient
quick.
tonight. 105. Just considering the clause out was a massive show the other night. They kind of covered most of it.
Yep.
Fun show.
Get out there, watch the West Tigers. Let's get them home. Stay positive, or as positive as we can be. Don't do AD. It's very unbecoming. So, and let's just get them home.
Jesse asked, "Is New South Wales Cup on channel?"
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I saw that as well. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
I would say
It might be actually.
not. Their cameras would
Hold on.
be their cameras would be at Combank. I doubt they would send cameras to Lincoln Oval.
Yeah.
Lincoln Oval's never on Channel 9, is it?
No, not often.
Channel 9 tend to only cover.
It's on Bar TV.
Yeah, Bar TV.
Yeah, it'll be on Bar TV. I don't think Channel 9 would ever send cameras for a Lincoln Oval game. It's not worth it for them. New South Wales Cup's only usually ever televised if it's pre-first grade. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Nah, Channel 9's doing the Bulldogs, Broncos, then Warriors, Titans.
For Cup.
Yep.
Which I assume is before their first grade.
Yep.
Guys, another podcast down for you. Keep on trucking. What have we got coming up this week on the channel?
Yep. So next up is Thursday, Hear Her Roar. Then the boys will be back on Friday with the West Tigers faithful. And then we'll be back for Claws on Sunday, straight after the game. So it'll be all fresh.
Tensions will be high.
Tensions will be very high, especially if we don't get a good performance. So a lot to look forward to. And then we'll be back here again, back to our new time slot on Tuesday nights at West Tigers Live.
Razor Coasty. Have we got any listeners in the inner west of Sydney?
I don't know.
For a West Tigers podcast, we have all our listeners are from afar.
I was looking at the stats last night, and it's something like 80% are in Sydney. I don't know where they all are.
That does not go to trivia, obviously.
No, they mustn't.
Stuck in traffic.
Rachel's just saying they've got Tasha Gale on.
Oh, they do
Yeah,
too.
well,
Yes. So Tasha
that's a
Gale,
good get.
Women's Rugby League absolute legend. She actually has a competition named after her. She will be joining Kelly on Hear Her Roar on Thursday. So
Nice work.
absolutely outstanding guest. So well done to the girls obtaining
That's
that.
awesome. Thinking all the good guests.
Regular commentator as well, so she
Yeah.
across the competition as well.
Can you hear what she says about our West Tigers girls? How good.
Chris Butler in the bunker this weekend.
Not Gerard
For us.
Butler, as I called him on Twitter, in a state of anger on the
Just
weekend.
do something this week, will you? Please.
Or nothing. Just don't turn up to work. Let someone else do it. Wanker.
Call in sick.
Like Bengalia on the buttons. Let him do it.
Great West Tigers player. Love Bengal.
Sure was. All right. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for everyone joining us tonight. Still plenty of people watching. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
If you want to become a member, this show will go up ad-free soon. So thank you for everyone that joined up as a West Tigers member. It helps support the show. Doing what we do. We'll be here for the rest of the season. See you Sunday night for Claw. We'll see you next Tuesday for West Tigers Life. Listen to the other shows as well. As always.
Remember, kids, don't vape.
Don't vape. Especially if you're an elite athlete. Grow the fuck up.
Even if you're not.
Go West Tigers.
Well, boys and girls, Big Dog's had another exciting day. Perhaps it's time for Big Dog to say goodnight to all his friends and go to bed. Good night, Big Dog. Good night, girls and boys. Sweet dreams.